Red Hair Shanks, captain of the Red Hair Pirates, one of the 4 Yonkos, the 4 emperors of the New World, one of the crew members of the legendary Roger Pirates, the only crew who up until this point in time has conquered the Grand Line and sailed the blue seas, and the man who gave Luffy the straw hat when he was a child and inspired Luffy to enter the life of piracy. Shanks as a character is practically loved by all and hated by none. I can't see a reason why you wouldn't just love Shanks. He's badass, and he's the man who was the catalyst for Luffy's journey as a pirate and the catalyst for Luffy's goal to become Pirate King and reign over all pirates in the blue seas. When it does come down to it, for me, Shanks is easily within my top 10 favorite list in terms of characters of One Piece. However, when it does come to the end of One Piece, before Luffy finally fulfills his lifelong dream, conquers the Grand Line, finds the One Piece, and becomes the Pirate King, I feel as if the death of someone very, very close to him, the man who inspired Luffy to go out on this mission to become Pirate King to begin with, sadly must die. And of course, the man that I'm referring to is Red Hair Shanks. Some will definitely disagree with this idea, though. It's completely and utterly inevitable, and you have your right to your opinion. However, when it does come to the end of One Piece, I actually do have an idea of how the series could end, and as far as things such as the final fight goes, and within the final fight, listen, I see the death of Shanks to almost be inevitable. As far as the final fight within One Piece goes, the fight that will determine the Pirate King, I, along with many, believe that will be Luffy going toe-to-toe with Blackbeard, Marshall D. Teach, 2 men who want to become Pirate King, both men for different reasons. I feel as if this fight is almost inevitable, and it feels as if Oda himself is setting up this fight to be the determining fight to which person will become Pirate King. And if this were to be the final fight, you're probably questioning how Shanks would tie into the mix. Well, sometime prior to this, I feel as if the reunion between Shanks and Luffy must take place. Shanks obviously knows that Luffy is out in the world right now. He saw his first bounty and whatnot from Mihawk. And when it does come down to it, I do believe that prior to the death of Shanks, if it were to happen, Luffy and Shanks must be reunited. This is a must right here. And if this were to take place, I do believe that we could see a truce form between the Red Hair Pirates and the Straw Hats. A truce that in the end leads to one common goal, making Luffy achieve his life goal of becoming Pirate King. From the start, Shanks never really seemed to show much interest in becoming Pirate King, so unless he's hidden this desire to do so for just all of this time, I could see Shanks actually trying to be some sort of assistance to Luffy and making Luffy Pirate King. Now, if this truce were to take place and to be created, this would mean that Shanks would most likely be alongside Luffy if a fight were to take place during Luffy and Blackbeard over who will become Pirate King, the final fight within the One Piece story. And if a fight like this were to take place, Luffy versus Blackbeard, the fight that many, including myself, will be the final fight in the story of One Piece, I do believe that Shanks could die, sacrificing himself for Luffy. Now, you probably think that that is extremely out of the blue, but let's go and discuss this for a second. Blackbeard, a Yonko, 2 separate devil fruits, both of which are immensely powerful on their own. Against Luffy, I do believe that Luffy would require at least some help, and help from someone like Shanks, who as well as Yonko level and is immensely powerful, could actually allow Luffy to beat Blackbeard. However, in the process, Blackbeard could kill Shanks. And really, the death of Shanks could take place in numerous differing ways from this way right here. Who knows? Maybe they'll just have their reunion in the same exact place where the One Piece resides and where the possible Luffy versus Blackbeard fight could actually take place. Bottom line, though, I feel as if the death of Shanks is something that is almost necessary prior to the end of One Piece. And believe me, it pains me to say this. As I said before, Shanks is easily in my top 10 favorite characters list. Like, Shanks from day one was completely and utterly badass, one of the best characters to me from day one, and if we were to see him die, it would absolutely just kill me. But don't think that I'm a Shanks hater by any way whatsoever, that I want to see him die in One Piece, because from the aspect of being a fan, like, I'd hate to see Shanks die. When it does come down to it, though, I'm anticipating by the end of One Piece that Shanks will die, but nevertheless, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and peace.